Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
To throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Second and 10. Nix looking to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Red.
Now ETN to start the drive. Takes it to about the 37. We can look at this Bronco defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, Ron. 11.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Jaguars at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Go, go. 13, Lou. Lou.
To throw again is Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Being chased out left. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Nix to the air. Open man is Higgins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
This now a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Nix once more. Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Etienne once more. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, run! 30 left. Here we go.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mims, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mims. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nix.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and 9 here. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jags are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, smash. 18
Now they'll change things up.
19 right. 70 ring. 70 ring. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check up.
Nix from the shotgun.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to ETN to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, kill. Hot.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights through and now a crease. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nick's looking to throw again.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw again.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Next to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with... Defensive backs in speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On second down, ETN once more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Decent 24.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hey, Lion.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is ETN.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Gun. Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. 11.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Nix to the air. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Still fighting for more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Another tote for Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On the move to his left. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now it's Nix.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
166 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On second down, ETN once more.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Think right.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
go. Let's go. 11.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air with Nix.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now Jones.
And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
173 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
30 left.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 68 yards.
And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Warriors 17. Dragon 60.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams,